What is up, my love? Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you are having an amazing Thursday so far, and that you've had an amazing week so far, and that the trend continues on into a beautiful weekend. But without further ado, let's head into today's topic. So today I want to talk about being your own best friend. Now for me, I feel like I've had a lot of friends throughout my life, but never a consistent best friend. And I always felt really sad about that. There was always those movies where there were those two girls who've known each other since birth, and then they were friends till they were 50 years old. And I always wanted that. And it was like a romanticized version of friendship. And it always felt like I was missing out on something. But then I realized that not only are movies kind of based on reality, but mostly fiction, because that is not the norm whatsoever. But I don't need another person to serve as my best friend, that I can be my own best friend. Because as a matter of fact, we all know ourselves best. We're always in tune with the thoughts and emotions and feelings and opinions that are constantly running through our brain when we're not even recognizing them. And we can be constantly aware of how we're feeling and making sure that we're taking care of ourselves to the best of our ability. Initially, when I thought that I could be my own best friend, it felt really lonely. I was like, that seems kind of lame. I don't want to just be my own friend. But you are the only constant in your life. You are always going to be there for yourself, whether you like it or not. You know yourself best. So once I got on board with that fact, I was actually really excited with the idea of me being my own best friend. It means that I can take care of myself in the way that I need to be taken care of. It means I can do the things that I want to do without having to consult the opinions of other people. It means I can talk to myself in the way that I need to be talked to in order to feel heard and seen. I can be vulnerable with myself as much as I want to. I can pump myself up. I can take myself on dates, going to the movies or going out to dinner or going out for a walk in the park. A whole new world opened up for me when I realized that I could be my own best friend. That I can enjoy the time that I have with myself instead of dreading it. That I can look forward to taking care of myself in ways that I know will work because I know myself best. And if you're hearing me talk about this and you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable and you don't want to get on board with it, just try it. Just try to experiment with the idea. Play around with it a little bit. See how it feels. Try it on for size. You don't need to go big and just cut out all of your friends. That's not what I'm telling you to do. But I'm letting you know that you don't need to rely on other people as much as you think you do for company, for support, for love, for kindness. You can rely on yourself for those things. You can be self-reliant. You can enjoy your own time, but also still recognize that we are social creatures and that you still need other friends and other opinions and your family and your significant others and strangers to allow into your life, so that way you can get that social connection. But you don't always need to be around other people. Sometimes it's actually really good to have periods of alone time where you can reflect and release and feel freely without fearing or worrying the judgment or opinions of other people. It's actually like stepping into your own power. When you realize how comfortable you can be with yourself, that you don't need other people as much as you think you do to survive, it's actually very liberating. And I'm using this practice as a way to get to know myself better. To be so comfortable in my skin that when I'm with other people, I can be who I am alone with other people. And I feel like that's a real skill that I haven't really had a grasp on, and I'm now trying to put in my tool belt. Because I do notice that sometimes when I'm by myself and then when I am with other people, there's kind of a disconnect or a misalignment with who those two people are. So the more time that I get to spend with myself and learn about myself and be my own best friend, the more comfortable I'm going to feel in my own skin and my own body. And then the more that I'm going to bring that version of myself to my everyday encounters. That way there's an alignment with who I am all the time. And so I hope this makes you realize that you can rely on yourself, that you can confide in yourself and you can be your own best friend and you can do things by yourself without needing someone else by your side at all times. That's how I spent most of my life, but now that I am growing up into adulthood, I am realizing that I can depend on myself and that I can be my own support system sometimes. So I hope this gave you something to think about today. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a great rest of your week. And until next time, bye.